Hello, I'm Chris Sawyer, Sommelier for Likely.com, an exciting new website that's designed to allow people to find the greatest wines that they can get their hands on a regular, daily basis. It's a wonderful website because education is our #1 key, and that's why we're so happy to be a part of the fundraiser for Lexington Montessori School program. So I can't be there right now, but I do have some little tips on what you're going to be tasting tonight. So first of all, a little sparkling wine, and in this case, champagne. This is a great rosé. Whenever you see a rosé on a bottle, it means that it's not just Chardonnay and Pinot Noir together, as is typical of most of the brut wines of Champagne. But if it's a rosé, it's really pretty much Pinot Noir. And in this case, it's got a little bit of Pinot Meunier in it. It's a fantastic wine, great aromas, wonderful, beautiful rose petal colors, and it's just a fun wine to drink and share with people to start out the evening, or also to do with salads or starting courses for the meal. Getting to a little bit of white wine, most people really get amped up about Chardonnay. Well, with good reason, but that's not the only grape for white wines. Sauvignon Blanc, a very special grape as well. In the Bordeaux region, one of the wines that you're going to be tasting is basically Sauvignon Blanc with a little bit of Semillon in it. This is a fantastic style of wine because not only does it have beautiful flavors and pretty color here, but also it's great with seafood, and it's because it's got great acidity. And it's very aromatic, so make sure to smell this wine. Another wine that you're going to be tasting is one of my favorites. That's why I'm packing a bottle right here. This is a Santiago Ruiz. This is a wine from just above the top of Portugal, right in Spain. This is a Rias Baixas region, and it's right next to the ocean. So this is another great wine to really pair with great seafood dishes. And the main grape involved in this wine is Albarreño. It's a great style of white wine that is crisp and wonderful with seafood and great starting dishes as well. When we get into red wines, we have to look at Bordeaux as a starting point for everything that we did here in America. Most of the great grapes, Merlot, Cabernet, and Malbec, Petit Verdot, and Cabernet Franc came from that region, or at least it got known from that region. One of the wines you're going to be tasting is a Bordeaux blend, and it's 60% Cabernet and 40% Merlot. The Cabernet gives it its strength, a lot of flavor profile, a lot more black fruit, cherry, a lot of cinnamon, and all these nice little touches in there. The Merlot softens the tannins in it, and so it's going to have that wonderful, powerful feeling to you, but it's also going to be soft on the palate. So that's a great wine to not only love right now, but to get acquainted with on a regular basis. In contrast to that, you're also going to be tasting a wine from Napa Valley called Edge. And guess what? It's edgy. It's actually 85% Cabernet Sauvignon and 15% Merlot. It's a fantastic wine. I really like it a lot. And I think you're going to see where that power is a little bit more packed in there. A lot of big fruit, a lot of fresh flavors, big blackberry, blackcurrant, right in your face. It's good. Speaking of the New World, there's also Malbec. So you're going to be tasting a Malbec from Mendoza, which is in Argentina. It's a very fashionable thing to be drinking right now. But this one that you're going to be tasting, our group at Likely decided to throw a little ringer in there. It's got a little bit of Syrah in it too. So it's not only just Malbec by itself, but with Syrah, you'll understand that it becomes more complex, more interesting, and a very, very lively wine that's got great acid and wonderful fruit flavors. Finishing, you're going to be tasting a wonderful wine from Italy. So going back to the old world, a little bit of the classic Tuscany style. This is the Brunello di Montalcino. It's a fantastic style of wine. You almost want to talk with an Italian accent just when you drink it. But it has that wonderful earthiness, big flavors. Montalcino is an amazing fortress that's up in the hillside right in Tuscany, and the grapes are grown all around it. The best grapes are used in Brunello di Montalcino. You're going to find out why when you taste this wine. I hope you guys have a great time and go for it as far as the fundraising. I am there for you. Enjoy those wines and keep following likely.com. Thanks for listening. Cheers.